Stevie Park asks, who is the best player you played alongside and who was the hardest defender you played against?
Well, obviously, I played alongside some fantastic footballers at Manchester United, but obviously my old Northern Ireland mate, Best, his name's right, George Best was the best I've ever seen, ever played with. And I've played with some fantastic players at Manchester United over the years, some great players. But Best, in them days, in the way the soccer was in those days, with you're playing against players who would kick their granny, Norman Hunter, Tommy Smith, Ron Harris, Big John McGrath. You know, it was frightening to see what Bestie, the stick that he took. And he got up like a rubber ball, rubbed himself down and went for the next one, you know. But he had everything. He could head it, left foot, right foot, tackle, score, make a goal. He could do everything. And it's unfortunate that, you know, he didn't have that sort of little bit more. And even get to one of our World Cups in 1982, we tried to get him on that, which unfortunately we couldn't. But it would have been great for a player of his caliber to be in a World Cup. Unfortunately, he didn't do that. Hard players who I've played against, as I said, I've mentioned a few there. Tommy Smith, Norman Hunter, Ron Harris. But there was one player, and he was only a young lad, that I can always remember when I come up against him. Was a lad called Kevin Beattie, who used to be at Ipswich. Kevin Beattie. And he had to retire through injury. I think it was a cartilage. He had something like 3 or 4 bad cartilage operations, and he finished them completely. But he would have had, for me, seriously, 100 caps for England if he had been fit and well and able. He was an unbelievable sort of a wing back at the time, but he could head it, he could tackle, he was strong as an ox, but injury seen him off. But he would have been a fantastic player.